Hey, let's talk about commanding in relationships. And when I mean commanding, it's actually controlling. So a lot of people who get into relationships or start dating, in this case, this story is coming from a client situation, but she's met someone who she is now dating, and mostly all green flags. But the one red flag that we sort of discussed that I think is a good talking point for other people to know is when you are dating someone who is coming from some sort of trauma and they have a little bit of a controlling aspect, understanding where that controlling aspect comes from. And there's a psychology term for this, and it's commanding. And when someone has a commanding presence, that can be a good thing, but in a relationship, it can also be a bad thing. And I'm going to tell you why. When someone who goes through a trauma or a breakup or a divorce and they felt very out of control, a human's natural reaction is to try and gain control of their lives. And when they finally achieve that and they go back in the dating world, start dating other people, they can also be a little bit commanding, right? Their boundaries are super tight, they're super wound up. They can't really go with the flow because, oh no, what if things get out of control and then my life spins out again and I lose everything and have to rebuild again and start over, right? How do I know this? Well, I went through it myself at one point. And then you get broken open again. You're like, oh, whatever, I'll be all right. You can just sort of continue on. But in this story, the one red flag with this guy is that he's a little bit commanding, right? He doesn't want the woman that he's seeing to post on social media. And she has a great story and a great journey, and that's part of her celebratory process of all the things she's been through. She's sort of sharing her experiences of going out in the world and hiking and spending time with her kids. And this is like a big no-no for this guy. And I'm not saying it's a red flag or a green flag or really a big deal at all, but in a relationship, when you're dating someone new, you should definitely have that conversation, right? Hey, where's this coming from? Hey, is there any potential middle ground? Hey, I want to know more about why you're like this, and I want to share a little bit more about why I enjoy doing these things. In this case, he feels threatened by the attention that this woman is getting or potentially getting from social media. Fair and valid. I think a lot of red pill type guys and leaders on the internet are sort of talking about that. But in my opinion, I don't think that that's really a threat at all. If you're dating someone who posts on social media sharing their journey and you're threatened by the amount of likes or the attention or the amount of male friends that they're getting, I really don't see that as a big deal, right? That to me signifies that someone else, in this case the man, is a little bit insecure. And if you as a man are insecure about the attention or the affection or the interest that your woman is getting on social media, that to me is a personal issue. I think that you should probably focus a little bit more on you and becoming a better man, learning to be a little bit better of a lover, becoming more physically attractive, mentally attractive, emotionally attractive to your partner. And that should inspire you to be like, cool, well, I have her now and I'm going to get even better so that she stays with me along this journey. I'm not saying that you just go and let her post all these half-nude pictures on the internet unless you're super comfortable with yourself, but that's not the case here. So guys, this lesson is really for you, right? Stop commanding and controlling what it is that your partner or your woman or your love interest is doing. It's a little bit unhealthy, okay? Let women be themselves. Let women celebrate what it is that they wish to celebrate. And if you feel that something is uncomfortable or you find actual evidence of like a bad conversation or something that you really don't like or a comment, you can address it and be like, hey, who's this guy that's constantly dropping like a, hey, text me back kind of stuff. You can be like, that's kind of something I want to talk about. Sorry, Charlie, enough. Crazy guys today. But have that conversation when that problem arises, right? I got to take care of the dogs. I'll see you guys in the next one.